let's do integration by parts on these two definite integral. So the second integral takes a lot more work than the first one. So let's start at the first one. We have x times sine of x cosine x. So this one, if you look at the integrand is the product of three factors, right? X, sine x, cosine x. So should we just do the integration by parts in here? The answer is no, because I do want to simplify the integrand a little bit. So what we have to do is I am trying to simplify the sine x, not simplify, I'm trying to rewrite the sine x times cosine x. This one I will be using double angle formula. So double angle formula. So the double angle formula that I will be using is sine of 2x equals to 2 times sine of x and cosine of x. And then I divide both sides by 2. I have 1/2 sine of 2x equals to sine of x times cosine of x. And then I am going to replace the integrand with this. And then now let's rewrite the given integral. So we have from 0 to pi, we have x times 1/2, right? Times 1/2, and then sine of 2x, and then dx. And then let's bring the 1/2 out. So when we bring the 1/2 out, should I do it? Let's just use the whole page. And then I'm going to bring the 1/2 out. We have from 0 to pi, x times sine of 2x dx. So now let's let u equals to x. So du is equals to dx. That will take care of lots of problems for you, because we don't need to deal with that x anymore. And then the dv is equals to sine of 2x dx. And then the v, when you take the integral of that, sine of 2x dx, the integral of sine is equals to negative cosine, right? So we have a negative cosine 2x, but what goes in front of the cosine? You have to prepare extra 1/2, because when you take the derivative of cosine 2x, by chain rule, the derivative of 2x gives you a 2, right? So that's why you need to have a 1/2 to get rid of the 2. And then we do the integration by parts, uv minus the integral of v du. So the uv is negative x divided by 2 cosine. Oh, actually, you know what? I almost missed this. There is a 1/2 right here. So allow me to erase this. I am going to put the 1/2 right over there. And then I am going to put the whole thing in square bracket. And then I will put this thing inside the yellow square bracket. So the uv, that is negative x over 2 cosine of 2x, such that x goes from 0 to pi, and then minus the integral of v. So there is a minus in the v, so I will just combine them and make them becomes a plus integral of v du. So that will be 1/2 cosine of 2x dx, and x goes from 0 to pi. And then let me just bring the 1/2 out. So let me bring the 1/2 out right here. And then I can do the fundamental FTC and then do the integration on the other side. Let's keep the 1/2 right there. I will take care of that at the end. So we have pi over 2 cosine of 2 pi minus minus becomes a plus, 0 divided by 2 cosine of 0. And then plus the integral of cosine is equals to sine, right? So we have sine of 2x, and then that produce a 1/2, and then this 1/2 goes right here. All right, so do we agree that these two 1/2s becomes a 1/4? So from 0 to pi, and then we close the square bracket. So I don't want to write myself another line. You know what? Just leave it right there. I will just do another line. So 1/2. And then cosine of 2 pi is equals to 1, right? 2 pi is just at 0. So at the 0, the unit circle, when the angle is equals to 0, we have a coordinate x equals to 1 comma y is equals to 0. So cosine of 2 pi is just 1. Then we have negative pi over 2. And then this thing is just a 0. And then we have to plus a 1/4, right? So we have a 1/4, and then sine of, plug in the pi, minus sine of 0. And then we have 1/2 negative pi over 2, and then plus 1/4. Cosine of 2 pi is 0. Sine of 0 is equals to 0. So basically the whole thing is gone. And we only have 1/2 times negative pi over 2. That is equals to negative pi over 4. So that is the answer to the first integral. Alright, so let's take care of the next one. The next integral, you don't have to go back to the beginning of this video. I will copy the problem for you. So the other one, what color did I use? I used yellow, right? Okay, then let's follow the yellow. So the next integral is from 0 to pi over 3. We have sine of x times ln cosine of x dx. So first of all, when you consider the integration by parts, one thing that I have to mention that is the integral of ln cosine x dx. This integral, you don't know how to integrate. So we have to avoid this. I don't know what's the answer of this equals to, so we have to avoid having the integral of ln cosine x. Alright, so how do you avoid that? Then you have to let u be ln cosine x. This one I can easily integrate. And then the du, you will be using the chain rule. The derivative of ln is just 1 over the stuff inside parentheses. And then by chain rule, you also need to take the derivative of cosine, that is equals to negative sine x dx. So let's specify that this is a chain rule. And then the du is equal to negative sine of x divided by cosine of x dx. I don't think you will need to put this in tangent. I don't think so. Just leave that right there. If we have to use tangent, then we will come back and say that is equals to negative tangent. Right now, let's leave it right there. Don't touch it any further. And then the dv is the leftover, right? So the dv is the sine of x dx. So v is equals to the integral of that, sine x dx. And then the integral of sine is equals to negative cosine x. So basically the integration by parts, the setup is finished, and then we follow uv minus the integral of v du. This is the integration by parts, and then uv, that is negative cosine x times ln of cosine x, that is the uv, such that x goes from 0 to pi over 3 minus the integral of v du. So that will be the integral of v du dx. I will just write another line. X goes from 0 to pi over 3. I will just make a big dot right here, so that tells me this is a multiplication. Alright, so first thing, let's do the FTC. So we have negative cosine of pi over 3 times ln cosine of pi over 3, and then minus minus, so that becomes a plus cosine of 0, and then ln cosine of 0. So that's for the first one. And then the next one, we are going to do a plus. Minus minus becomes a plus. From 0 to pi over 3, the cosine got cancelled. We have sine of x dx. Okay, so cosine of pi over 3, in case you don't remember your unit circle at all. So pi over 3 in your unit circle. If you don't know what it is, the unit circle it is at all, you have to look it up online. This is from the pre-calculus class or from the trigonometry. At pi over 3, the coordinate is x equals to 1/2, y equals to root 3 over 2, and then cosine is refers to x. Okay, so pi over 3, so we have a negative 1/2, we pick the x coordinate, and then ln 1/2, so ln 1/2, and then cosine of 0, so what is 0? Cosine of 0, x is equals to 1, and then ln cosine 0, ln 1, but ln 1 is equals to 0, and then this plus is going to carry over. The integral of sine is negative cosine, right? So it's a negative cosine. And then x goes from 0 to pi over 3. And then this is a negative 1/2, and then ln 1/2. ln1 is equals to 0. And then that becomes a minus, so the minus is going to carry over. And then we have cosine pi over 3 minus cosine of 0. And then negative 1/2, ln 1/2. Cosine pi over 3, that will be a 1/2, right? So this will be a 1/2 minus 1. So 1/2 minus 1 is just a negative 1/2. So that is equals to negative 1/2. So we have negative and this negative. So therefore, we will end up with a positive. Positive 1/2. And I think that's it. That is your final answer. So let me box this final answer first, and then I'm going to do a little quick check because on my notes I got a negative 1/2, and I think the problem starts right in the plus. So did I make a mistake? Let's check. Okay, so here, let's back to the UV minus VDU. I'm going to start checking from here. So UV minus the integral of VDU. So the integral minus, this minus is right here. The integral of VDU. So this there is another minus. Oh, okay. Actually, I just found my mistakes. This is a minus. We have another minus and then another minus. So that is going to be, these two minus will becomes a plus. So we have a minus a plus. So therefore, this is a minus. So let me use another color to fix my mistake. I will use green, so that gives you a better comparison. So this is going to be a minus. Some of you might figure this out when you are working on the problem. So that will be a minus. And then this will be a minus. So this will be a minus. And then minus minus. So this will be a plus. And then since this is a plus a negative 1/2, then this will be a minus 1/2. So my note was right. Negative 1/2 ln 1/2 minus 1/2. All right, so that is the end of this video. At the end of this problem, if you think my instruction is helpful, let me know in the comment below. Like the video, share the video for me, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Appreciate for your help and support. See you all in the next video.